Yesterday, I went on a retreat to visit the house and museum dedicated to America's first saint, Elizabeth Ann Seton. She became a saint after becoming canonized 93 years after her death, which occurred on January 4th, 1821. She died at 46. She was beatified March 17th, 1963, canonized September 14th, 1975. Her feast day is January the 4th. She is the patron saint of seafarers, teachers, schools, including Catholic schools, in-laws, widows, those bereaved of parents and children. The interesting thing about her life is that she experienced a succession of losses and recoveries. This imprinted her soul with God's faithfulness in all things. She lost her mother during her early childhood years and was estranged from her beloved stepmother soon after her separation from Elizabeth's father. She contemplated an attempted suicide by trying to overdose on a painkiller called laudanum. This is striking because it seems to be the early mark of her sainthood because her faith kept her alive. This faith built the resilience she needed when she later suffered the loss of her husband, and she found herself widowed in Italy, far away from home, the home that they had created in New York. She also lost the wealth she had accumulated from her privileged upbringing, that which she earned by marrying her husband, who was part of a prominent shipping company. This left her to seek refuge and shelter in the Catholic faith and the Catholic order of nuns. Returning to America, she started an academy for young ladies, but anti-Catholic sentiment threatened her only source of income. A visiting Sulpician priest who had fled persecution under Francis' reign of terror offered her a chance to found a Catholic girls' school. It would become the beginning of the parochial school system in America. She went on to found a religious community to help the poor children called the Sisters of Charity of St. Joseph, now Daughters of Charity. You learn in the pictures in this museum that, there were a lot of losses that she took, including the bankruptcy, which she suffered in 1800s. And throughout all her losses, this never shook her faith. And the great thing about her is that it seemed, after losing everything that had seemed to define her, instead of being down about it, she found solid ground in God and rekindled a love for service. This woman performed miracles, okay? She healed people, literally, really, and healed people. And this is why she was canonized. And she is America's first saint. Can you believe that America's first saint is also a woman? So for today, on Mother's Day, I am so thankful for Elizabeth Ann Seton, the saint, Saint Elizabeth. And I'm taking the time out to share this video because you might be a saint, or even your mother. Thank you for watching.